So it's indeed a way of life, and people tend to actually still be stereotypical. They're like, how can you cry as a boy? Boys don't cry.
Exactly, they be like boys they just take in the air and just move on.
But brother, who told you? A man can also cry. A man can really cry because, like I've already said, we are first humans before maybe turning out into. There's so many things that people see us. So it is really okay to cry because men also hurt, men also cry, men also are humans. And a human being cries, a human being gets emotional, a human being goes through all those phases of life. So there is need for us to continue raising awareness in regards to this so that people get to know. And then we normalize talks as this for the well-being of the adolescents, for the well-being of the men, for the well-being of each and everybody. Like moving smoothly and navigating through their day-to-day life activities properly, without actually judging them, and then listening without judging them, and then also rendering support without judging them, and stuff like this. So to me, I strongly believe that with proper mental health support, it will be really a wonderful place for us to live in.
All right. So I think this may be my last question for the day. Actually, I still have two questions.
It's okay.
I still have two questions.
Okay.
So how have the most mental health issues that I've actually worked upon, how do these affect one's willingness to actually seek help? Like in most cases whereby you go out, you find a community, like there are depressed teenagers, there are people who actually, like men who actually like, they need help, but they actually don't want to go seek that help. Like you want, like most people like just want to, put up that whole wall to show that I'm okay, yet deep within they're actually dying, they're actually breaking down. So like, how do you think these different mental health issues actually affect one's willingness to actually come to you like an expert to actually seek your help and guidance?
The very first thing is that I've talked about it, that mental health hasn't been prioritized, meaning that not quite a number of sensitization campaigns, speak about mental health awareness campaigns have been put in place for the people to know that in case I'm not feeling okay, there is need to seek help. First, in the bid of seeking help, yes, you can talk to a close friend. That's if they are good enough that they're going to maybe keep whatsoever you're telling them, because exposing it is also another problem.
That's actually among the reasons.
And so it's one of the few limitations of people maybe trying to seek help. They're having that in them that what if this one shares with the other? It's going to get even worse. So that could be one limitation. So how to combat that limitation is by creating more awareness so that more people get to know that yes, I can listen to Isaac's issue without judgment, and then there's need for me to what? To be confidential enough not to share it, and then to furtherly seek more help in case I can't find the best help for him. So maybe some other thing could be in line with even the professionals themselves. There are not quite a number of mental health professionals that can further render the support that maybe such people need. They are so limited. And then those that are around, allow me also say that not quite a number of people know them. And speak about even the access. Not so many people know of where to find maybe those professionals. And yet it would be really proper and really right, maybe seeking support that is professional enough to combat issues to do with confidentiality, issues to do with listening with judgment, to combat issues to do with maybe not getting the help that you're supposed to get, and all those things. Because a professional person, of course, they have their professional code and ethics. Of course, they're going to deal with you in a professional way, and then they're going to render support and all the help in a professional way. So another limitation is to do with professional support. So we have a few limited, like I said, in the country, mental health hasn't been so much prioritized. We have even a few units speak about, because I'm not so sure about this statement, but from my simple research, I have a feeling that every healthy center for maybe in a district, it's meant to have a mental health unit on it. But then, honestly, if you're to move around and then see, not quite a number of such facilities have a mental health unit. So meaning that there is a very huge gap in line with mental health support. But then, even with a few maybe professionals that are around, there is need to always and always seek professional support and to seek professional help. So some other maybe limitation maybe that I can think about would be, you see, there's what we call the peer-to-peer. Yeah, you know, some people might be maybe trusting different peers or stuff like that, but then amongst even those peers, there are those that discourage them. Yeah? They can tell them that, you know what, Isaac, man up. Man up. How can you? People are going to see you crying.
Fact,
No?
fact.
People are going to see you crying.
Even at school, like so many
you
things
know,
can happen.
So they're going to be like, bro, at least you be hard. You thicken your skin.
Hey,
Come on.
the friends from
You
school,
be the
just
hard
be
guy.
hard,
You
just
know?
be a hard
Just
guy.
be a hard guy. But it is really okay at times to also get emotion. It is really okay to at times also cry. Yeah? Why would you be hard yet you're not a nut? I mean, it is really okay. Like, it's in the bid of trying to normalize these things so that maybe when somebody gets an issue, it is really okay. Like, it's like a culture or a societal norm for somebody to seek professional help. So even that issue to do with peer-to-peer, when that discourage others to seek help, it is also an issue. So it is only right for somebody to accept the fact that yes, it is okay not to be okay. Even men hurt, even adolescents hurt, even boys hurt, even boys cry, even adolescents cry. This we should reframe and try to normalize these talks. Yeah, we need to reframe the image. Allow me say of a 21st century adolescent. Yeah, you know, we need to reframe and restructure, and then try to reclaim their glory as the 21st century adolescents by putting this in them of normalizing seeking help, normalizing such conversations about mental health, yeah, normalizing reaching out for help, and then normalizing to speak so easily and so comfortably about any mental health related challenge that they get. Yeah.
So I think my last question for the day will be, how should students and various persons in the society who are struggling with emotional or mental challenges actually get any aid on this growing issue? Because this is actually becoming like a growing virus. Like during our times of that time of UNEB, I think I saw enough people who actually had mental health issues. Like they would come to you, some would say that, man, I think I can't sleep. You ask them why, they'd be like, bro, like peppers are going crazy.
Yeah.
Parent, you call your parent, just ask like for cash like during that time. They'd be like, man, I'm expecting results. So the pressure also climbs. But at the end point, as a professional, what would you tell society, and what would you tell students who are in such a situation actually? What should they do to actually help themselves during such a growing situation?
Okay, first and foremost, I want to start by saying this phrase, that to my young brothers, to the adolescents out there, to the students out there, the very first thing that you're supposed to know, it's really okay not to be okay. That's the very first thing. It is really okay not to be okay. Secondly, you're humans. Before turning out to be that adolescent, before turning out to be that student, before turning out to be that child, before turning out to be that prefect, before turning out to be that class leader or that class monitor or that whatsoever term that you get, you're first humans. And what happens to the human beings? Human beings cry. Human beings get issues. Human beings bleed. Human beings fail. And human beings succeed. So each and everything that happens, have it at the back of your mind that yes, I'm human. This has come. What can I do? Like, what am I supposed to do then? Always look at finding solutions rather than embarking all the energies on the problem. Okay? Because the more you focus on the problem, the more you're going to get drained mentally, the more you're going to get more stressed. But the more you focus on the solutions, those few seconds that you take off thinking about, okay, yes, I failed this mathematics paper. It's at the beginning of the term, yes. Am I going to kill myself? No. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to read a little bit hard. I'm supposed to focus so much on maybe this area. and then see myself maybe come midterm, I perform better. Focus on that. But the more you focus on the other paper that is passed actually, you failed, it is going to force you to fail the other one. But then in you looking at a solution, you're going to see yourself actually performing even better in the forthcoming papers. So the thing is, focus so much on the solutions. And then maybe the third thing, always share, like speak out and speak out. Always at least find that one friend that you can speak to. Find that one parent that you can speak to. Find that one pastor that you can speak to. Find that one sheikh that you can speak to. Because like even the saying goes, a problem half, is it a problem shared? Is a problem half what? Solved. Because there is nothing new under the sun. Even the Bible tells us that there is nothing new under the sun. Every challenge that you face, every challenge that you see on this world, somebody has ever experienced it. Meaning that if somebody has ever experienced any challenge, meaning that there is a solution to that given challenge. So instead of you sitting back with your given problem, instead of you sitting back in that ditch that you're in, it is only proper that you speak out. It's only proper that you share. Because like we said, the more you share, the more solutions are going to come back to you. So it is really proper for somebody to share and to speak out in case they're having any challenge. Speak out, like find that one friend, like I said, and then you speak out. Let go, let that stress off. The more you share, you're going to release quite a number of loads out of you. So share, and please share. Speak to somebody always. And then maybe some other thing, the last thing and the very most important thing is seek help, and seek professional help. Not only help, but seek professional help, because somebody that is professional enough is that person that is not going to listen with judgment. They are going to listen assertively. They are not going to judge you, and then they are going to provide solutions that are professional enough, that are going to help you out. In case you're maybe looking out for solutions, it is only right you ask for somebody, their credentials. Are they professional enough? You see, we have so many guys that forge personalities. We have quite a number of people apparently that forge things. I'm a psychologist, yet they are not. Yeah, social media has come up, TikTok has come up. People can design their profiles to call themselves, hey, I'm a counselor, hey, I'm a psychologist, hey, I'm what? Hey. But then before you reach out to that person, be sure, are those people like professional enough? Do they have the credentials? Make that ground check so that you get sure, and then the moment you open up, then you're opening up to somebody that is going to render you the support and the professional help that you need. So it's only right, my brothers and sisters, to always share and seek help. A problem shared is a problem half solved.
The point of mindset, like how you perceive one's mindset, is the perception of how they actually go through to conquer the whole mental health issue. Because someone can actually get the help, and then they can actually get the help, but then at the end of the day, it's about how they are ready to perceive it, mental wise, and then like they're able to use it. They're able to use what the knowledge they're being given out to, so that it can help them like go through whatever challenge that has been, stressing them throughout that point of life. So how would you perceive the idea of someone actually having to put mindset as a key interpretation for them to actually overcome their mental issue?
One, I want to start by steal this simple phrase. I think it's common and everybody knows about it. That whatsoever the mind of man does what? It's a phrase in the Bible. That whatsoever the mind of man, is it perceives? I think it is something to do like it. Well, okay with that. I'll continue to get more light about that. But something to do with mindset is that each and everything that you perceive, naturally, you're going to force yourself onto it. If you believe that, yes, I can heal, trust me, there's a way your body is going to compose itself, there's a way your body is going to condition itself, and then you will heal. So, it is a very fundamental aspect in regards to mental health. If you have a positive mindset, I'm a footballer like I told you, but then if I enter that pitch, when I'm saying, you know what, Teddy agenda kumpitako, I'm a defender.